It's really not looking good for Meghan Markle and Prince Harry. Hey up everyone, it's me, Stef, the alternate, your nerdy alternative, and welcome to another dose of the Daily Nerd, where I break down the royal news and gossip of the day that's pretty much got me eye, and oh my goodness, yeah, let's jump into this one, shall we? Now, first and foremost, reports are now coming out that Prince Harry could actually lose out on King Charles's windfall. In other words, opinion, conspiracy theory, whatever, King Charles might be acting to cut Hazard, and by extension Majesty, out of his will to punish them. I would not be surprised if he actually did that, guys. Now, this is the thing, right? Going on precedent here, when Queen Elizabeth II passed away, yeah, Prince Andrew didn't really get much from it whatsoever, right? He didn't really receive any kind of windfall from Queen Elizabeth II's will. Now, even though, you know, the sovereign's will remains under lock and key and a court order never to be released, when they pass away, the whole estate goes to the heir. So in this case, when Queen Elizabeth II passed away, her whole estate worth billions went to King Charles. So what do you think is going to happen when the sad day comes and King Charles then passes away? Yeah, the lion's share of his will, of his estate, is going to go to Prince William. Prince Harry, Megxie, ain't going to get a windfall. Similar to Prince Andrew, if we're going to look at precedent here. Megxie and Harry are screwed. King Charles cutting them out of his will? Oh, yeah, I totally believe this, guys. I really, really do. Now, we know that when King Charles ascended to the throne, Prince William then took on the Prince of Wales title, and with that, the Duchy of Cornwall. And it currently comes out with an annual payout of $45 million a year. Now, compare that to Harry and Megxie, and there he was paid around about $30 million for spare, and has only banked about $22.5 million for their Netflix mockumentary, Harry and Megxie, as I like to call it. So in the nearly 2 years since Prince William essentially elevated to Prince of Wales, he's picked up nearly $90 million, which is nearly twice as much as the amount reportedly earned by Harry and Megxie through their couple of deals that they've got, right? And this could dramatically change, and I suspect it will dramatically change when King Charles sadly passes away. Because then when it comes up to divvying up his estate, again, when you look at the precedent of Queen Elizabeth II, Prince Andrew did not get a windfall. King Charles pretty much got it all. It looks like the same thing's going to happen here. Prince William's going to get it all. Prince Harry, not so much. Because the bulk of Queen Elizabeth II's $1.2 billion personal fortune went to King Charles. So where do you think King Charles's billions are going to go to when he sadly passes away? Again, if precedent is to be looked at here, Prince Harry ain't going to get his hands on the majority of that money. That is going to Prince William. Now, this is the thing here. Prince Harry is reportedly feeling the increasing weight of royal disapproval. Now, these articles have been coming out over the past couple of weeks. Now, we've got Tom Quinn, who is now otherwise known, if you're to believe it, as the new Omid Scobie, telling the Mirror quote, "For the second year running, Harry and Meghan have not been invited to troop in the colour." Well, of course they haven't. I'm not surprised. Which always coincides with King Charles's official birthday. This did not come as a surprise, but it will still hurt. Yeah, but they've only got themselves to blame after everything they've done towards the royal family and King Charles over the years. What the deuce? He added that even if they don't attend such events and ceremony, the Sussexes are still keen to get an official invite. The Sussexes want to be invited to these things even if they then decide not to attend, which is very childish. They want the invite, yet they don't want the invite to attend. They want the invite to have the option as to whether they then want to attend or not. What the deuce? He then says, after missing his old friend, the Duke of Westminster's recent wedding, and now being kept out of Trooping the Colour, Harry is feeling the increasing weight of royal disapproval. What's really frustrating for Harry is that at one time he thought his absence from royal events would lead to increasing efforts to persuade him to attend. But those days are long over. Yeah, because reportedly, a mini conspiracy theory, whatever, no one in the royal family wants to be secretly recorded, either by video or by audio or whatever, for their next freaking Netflix mockumentary, whatever you want to call it. Because the rumours, the theories, the conspiracies are out there that when you look at certain pictures of Harry and Meghan at royal events over the last few years, people are saying, hey, that looks like a mic under there. That looks like a wire there. What's going on? What's going on? You think the royal family are dumb to that? I don't think so. And this is the thing. Of course, Harry and Meghan are now feeling left out. Because they are being left out. Newsflash. As King Charles makes a huge decision. And so, again, Tom Quinn coming in here saying that King Charles is also aware that as future king, Prince William is at the heart of the succession planning that is taking place right now. Officials had assumed King Charles would remain healthy at least into his mid-80s before succession planning would need to begin. But in fact, it has now begun and indicates perhaps that King Charles's illness, his cancer, is more dangerous than we've been led to believe. Adding that Harry seemingly hasn't been involved due to the lack of trust for him. Again, are you surprised that they have a lack of trust? I wouldn't trust him or Megzy as far as I could throw them, and it's not really that far. I'm not really that, athletic when it comes to throwing things. Tom Quinn adding, Harry is definitely not being included in succession talks because he's no longer a working or even a trusted royal. He has got his wish and is no longer the spare, or at least he's only nominally the spare. This may well be a case of beware you get what you wish for. Saying succession planning is highly secret and no one trusts Harry to be a part of it for the simple reason that if he feels in any way slighted or not given what he feels he deserves, he'll run straight to the media. And for all you guys that are not fond of Tom Quinn, this bit, I actually agree with him. I actually do agree with him. I'm gonna be honest. I agree with him when he's saying all this. Totally. No one's trusting Harry whatsoever. Because if he feels slighted, this, that, and the other, he's going to run to media, a pity conspiracy theory, whatever, and leak shiz, a pity conspiracy theory, whatever. I mean, think about everything that he's discussed in regards to the royal family over the last few years. Just look at Spare. All the private conversations, private interactions that he alleges he had with the royal family. Yeah. Kind of emphasis on the word of private. Yeah, of course he's not trusted. And now, with more reports coming out, that not only is he not trusted when it comes to the succession planning, but, dude, it looks like he's been cut out of the will when it comes to King Charles. So is King Charles punishing Megzy and Harry by cutting them out of his will, by following precedent when it comes to what happened with Queen Elizabeth II, where the majority of her estate went to him, went to King Charles? Will King Charles do the same thing when he sadly passes away and in his will direct the majority of his estate, of his personal fortune, to go to Prince William? And not give a windfall, a lion's share, of Prince Harry? A big conspiracy theory, whatever. I don't think it's going to look financially good for Prince Harry when King Charles sadly passes away. That is for damn certain. With that being said, if you appreciated this video and you want more, believe me, of course there's going to be more, then make sure you subscribe to join our alternate tribe, because I'll be honest with you, help us now get to 1 million so we can also get that gold play button right there and hopefully cause a Meghan Markle meltdown on Instagram. Like, share, comment down below your opinion, conspiracy theories, whatever's. Also as well, if you've got some very strong opinions about whether you think King Charles is punishing Megxie and Hazard by cutting them out of his will, and I bet you do, then make sure you send me a super thanks. It's just below this video right here. We can have a conversation about this because it does guarantee a response from me. And until the next time, you guys, laters.